CDC as a political institution. CDC as a political institution is lacking mind winner. I will say that again. CDC as a political institution or a political party is lacking mind winners. If you don't know who mind winner is, mind winners are people that are built to get into the heads of other people, to persuade people, to bring people over, to convince people, to get into the heads of people, to be able to persuade them from one political section to another, or from one section to another. And this is how the Unity Party won the election in Liberia 2023. I will name you few people that caused the Unity Party victory in Liberia 2023. One of those people is Stanton Waterspoon. Today, if you watch the Spoon Show, Stanton Waterspoon got famous because of the election period in our country. Stanton Waterspoon is not just a show host. He is good at getting in the minds of people. He knows how to get into the heads of people. Even if he is lying on an oath, Stanton Waterspoon knows how to get in the minds of people. And this is one of the reasons CDC has lost the election in our country. There's not just Stanton Waterspoon alone. You have how you call him? You have Heron Costa. You have Prince Johnson. Those people were convincing people. These people were convincing people, even though they knew Joseph Boakai was not up to the task. They still convinced people, tell the Liberian people that Joseph Boakai can do the job, even though they knew that he could not do the job. They convinced people. They get into the heads of people. They lie to the Liberian people just to remove CDC out of power. So in order for CDC to win election 2029, CDC needs to find a mind winner to be able to go out there and win people over to the party. You don't need to tell people that Joseph Boakai is now creating jobs for Liberian people. Liberian people already know. They see these things every day. You don't need to tell Liberian people that there's hardship in the country. Liberian people see these things every single day. What you need to do as CDC, you need to be able to convince the people, tell these people that if you want a better future, if you want a better future for your children, you have to make the right decision 2029. There are places that car cannot reach. CDC, you have to reach there. This is not just about your standard bearer alone. If you love CDC and you are a diehard CDC, this is not time that you have to criticize the government on everything. Because everything you say today, people see you out there. This is about the time that we need to get into the heads of people and tell the people, if you want a better future for your children, if you want a better future for yourself, we have to make a change come 2029. I listen to Spoon TV. I watch Spoon TV or I watch Spoon Network. I see a few CDCs. You got Akara Square, you got Sam Doe, you got Jeff, you got Kev. Those people are not mind winners. They can never win people over to CDC. If CDC are depending on these people to win election in 2029, you will never win election in our country. Never. If CDCs are depending on Akara's grade, if CDCs are depending on Sam Doe, Jeff or Kev, whosoever, they are depending on Spoon TV to win election in our country, that will never happen. Because Akara's grade, Sam Doe, Jeff, Kev, they are not mind winners. They just talk. And everything they say are things that people see every day. You don't need to remind Liberian people that how they suffer. They know they are suffering. You don't need to remind Liberian people that there's no school. They know that there is no school. You don't need to remind Liberian people that there is no job. They know that there is no job. You need to convince people in order to make Liberia a better country, 2029, you have to make the right decision. And this is the biggest problem CDC is facing. 2029 is not far away. I'll give you one example. You see, Yeke Koluba. Yeke Koluba know how to rattle his base. Yeke Koluba talk the way he talk because he know people will listen to him. People will cheer him up. But today, if we were having an election today in our country, do you think Yeke Koluba can win election in our country? Absolutely not. He cannot win election. He knows that. Because the reason being is because Yeke Koluba is not a mind winner. He doesn't know how to win people from Unity Party to come over to wherever he wants to go. Yeke Koluba was not built to be a mind winner. Yeke Koluba say what he say all the time because he know people listen and enjoy it. Does that convince people to vote for whoever he's going to go with? Absolutely not. I don't think it's enough to convince anybody to join or to vote for Yeke Koluba. People love to listen to people. If you listen to so many other content creators out there that insult people, insult the president, insult whoever they want to insult, people listen to them because so many people are looking for something to cheer themselves up every day. So if somebody go out there and see Yeke Koluba video on Facebook or Yeke Koluba video on YouTube, they want to click it because they know Yeke Koluba will cheer the day up. So they will listen to it. But can that video convince people to vote for Yeke Koluba? I don't think so. So a mind winner are one of those things that CDC is missing. CDC need to restructure the party. They need to do it. They need to do it fast. Number 3, CDC need to go back to the result, 2020 result. See those areas that they fall short in and be able to work on that progress. You don't have to wait for 2027, 2028, or 2029. It will be too late for CDC. CDC don't need to wait for 2027. You don't need to wait for 2028. It will be too late. It will be so late for you. This time start now. If you want to win election, you have to start to build the foundation for 2029. So I'll leave you with the 4 things. But the most important one for you tonight, for every CDC and for the party, the political party, you need a mind winner within the party or within any organization. And that's why you see people that advertise business. They just don't do it because they want to do it. They have people that expertise in advertisement. There are people that when they talk about something, when they advertise things to you, even if you're broke, you want to go find money for somebody to buy it. Because they know how to get in the minds of people. So CDC is lacking that section within the party. So again, you can collaborate with every party, opposition party. If you do not have a man winner, you will not win election in that period come 2029. Because, for example, if CMC joined the CDC party, do you think that everybody that are going to vote for how you call him, Musa Belite, do you think that everybody that wanted to vote for Musa Belite will vote for CDC? No. Do you get my point? So if CMC today or to come out and say we're going to collaborate with the CDC, do you think everybody that wanted to vote for Musa Belite will join the CDC? Absolutely not. It is up to the CDC or the Musa ability to be able to convince people, get into the head of people, and tell the Liberian people the reason he's joining the CDC. So if we just sit there again, CDC, if you want to win election in Liberia comes 2029, you have to be serious You have to put on your rain boots. You have to put on your shoes. You have to put on your raincoat. And it's time that you need to get out there. And you need to enter into the heads of people. Be able to convince people. It is not just about your leader. It's about everybody, every citizen that loves the party and want to see the party succeed. Success is not easy. Success is not for a lazy person. In order to be successful, I learned this when I was in school, when I was doing my leadership classes. If you want to be a successful leader in life, you cannot sleep for more than 8 hours. As a man, if you want to be successful, as a woman, if you want to be successful, 6 hours of sleep is like 12 hours of sleep for you. While people are sleeping, you are out there, you are out in the night, you are crafting, you are drafting, you are thinking about what will make you successful. You are thinking to how your business or how your party is going to grow. To be a leader, it's not just to sit there and have people doing your job. To be successful, you have to be on your feet. You have to think. You have to put strategy in places. You have to have the right people around you. You have to have the right leaders that will push you up. So again, Sidisha, 2029 is around the corner. To every Sidisha, if you want to win election 2029, you have to go out there. You have to be respectful. You have to be good if you want to get the vote for people. You have to be convincing. There are things that people will say that you may not like, but in order for you to be a good leader, you have to take criticism. Criticism make you strong and make you better. May God bless our country. Have a wonderful night.